Hey everyone, it's Hayes. Why do I sound / look like this? Because I got off an international flight just before 7 AM this morning. However, I was insane. Yesterday when we were getting to the airport in Antigua, I was like, when I get home I'm gonna have a quick nap, then I'm gonna rewatch Daddy Cop, take some notes, film a full analysis, get it edited for Monday, and then by the time I was trying to have a sleep on the flight, I can't sleep on flights. I was like, that is absolutely not happening. However, I remembered someone asked me to react to the British accents done in the English dub of Werepapas. So I did a mini review of Werepapas before I left for the airport 2 weeks ago. And the dub I watched was the Portuguese dub, the Brazilian Portuguese dub. So I wasn't expecting to hear any British accents. I was only expecting to hear Portuguese. So someone has asked me to react to it. And I'm assuming that means they may not be good. So I'm just gonna, before we go into it though, I'm just gonna go on Adrian's wiki, find his family tree, and just look up where the voice actors are from. Because some Americans can do a British accent. Some. Not the majority, you are correct. But some of them, for example, I'm not sure if he's American or Canadian, but, oh, hold on, has Wiki not been updated? No! Family history. There we go. Robert Downey Jr., his British accent, impeccable. People can do it, but most of them don't. Honestly, most of the time I hear an American do a British accent, sounds more Australian. There's a fine line between a British accent and an Australian accent, and often that line finds them in Sydney, not London. So let's just double check the voice actors for them. So I'm not going to be necessarily criticising the acting, just the accents. So we have for Emil, for the English dub, is done by Ben Diskin, who used to do Nino and Max, but was replaced in season 4. He still voices Nuru, Sass, Armand, and some other characters, including now Emil. So Ben Diskin is an American voice actor. Okay. Wonderful. American. And unfortunately on here there is no listing for the English dub voice actress for Millie. So I don't know, only the Portuguese is listed here, Brazilian Portuguese, as Martha Cohen. So, and Google will not tell me. Let's see how this goes. I don't know, I haven't seen any of it since I watched the Portuguese, but I'm not going to be criticising the acting because I don't know how to voice act. But I can and will criticise accents because that's who I am as a person. I hope it's good. Haven't seen any of them.
So this means that you have a daddy and a mommy too?
Oh!
They're your grandpa and grandma. Where are they?
Adrian's baby voice, I haven't heard that either.
Can we go there?
Can we go there?
Adrian, we have a daddy
Sorry.
and a mom.
Lord Graham, please.
Right, okay, first of all. Okay, the accent was really good up until he said Lord Graham. So, the accent was great. Millie hasn't spoken yet, she just made a noise. Okay, in the UK, Graham de Vanilli is pronounced Graham, not Graham. I understand it's pronounced like that. One of my favourite films is The Holiday. So for example, you know what The Holiday is about? It's about these two women. One is played by Cameron Diaz, who's an American. One is played by Kate Winslet, who is British. And they decide to swap houses and go on holiday or go on vacation. Means the same thing. We say holiday here, like I've just come back from my holiday. In America, you would say vacation. However, Kate Winslet leaves behind her older brother, played by Jude Law, a British guy, and he is called Graham, which is what Kate Winslet calls him. All the British characters referred to him as Graham. However, Cameron Diaz, when she meets him, she doesn't call him Graham, she calls him Graham. So he's... no. The accent was great up until he said that. Let's keep going.
Dictators! I have the ring! I'm the queen! No one tells me what to do!
Overall, I like them. I think they're good. I think they were good. When they asked me, I just assumed it was going to be like, oh my god, they were terrible. I think they were pretty good. Honestly, I mean, I haven't watched the full thing, just wanted to react briefly to them. I'll rewatch it more later. But I thought they were good. I was like thinking, was like gonna get off my flight, get home, and react to possibly some terrible English accents. No, they were good. It's just Lord Graham de Vanilli, not Lord Graham de Vanilli. Because you are not American, you are British. I mean, I don't know what region this West Manchester or whatever they're from, it's not a real place. But I would assume it's down south, which is probably what French people who wrote this episode are more familiar with in terms of England, since it's the easiest part to get to, it's the closest part to France. And I would assume, like, I always encounter Americans online who always say like, oh, I love British accents, and then you ask them which one, they're just like, the regular one. There isn't a regular one. So I think to me these accents are kind of like just a hyped up version, souped up version of what they think a British accent is. But it was pretty good. This is what posh people sound like. I obviously don't sound anything like that. At least I don't think I do. I'm not posh. I'm from the north of England. I'm from Lancashire. I have a Lancashire accent. But anyway, I thought the accents were pretty good. I thought they were great. 9.5 out of 10. The half mark lost because it's not Graham. But otherwise I thought they were great. I was worried. I was like, they're terrible. I haven't heard anything about them online. They were good accents. Very, very happy. Now I was wondering why Felix doesn't have one. I think I saw in an interview with Bryce, he said it'd just be too easy for you to work out which one was which, so they kept the same voice, which makes sense from a storytelling point of view. But if they wanted really to commit to the bit, they should make Adrian and Felix keep switching up their accents. That would have been great. Anyway, besties, I thought the accents were great. If you are British, please let me know what you think. I'd love to know. And also Americans, could you tell me why you pronounce it Graham and not Graham? Why do you miss out half the letters? It's the same way. So my friend Telly, he wants me to watch the show, and I've watched some of it, called Crag of the Creek. And I do like the way that sounds, but that name is not Crag in the UK, that name is Craig. Why are you missing out the letters? Don't get it. Also, whilst we're here on the subject, so is it Arkansas or Arkansas? Because I hear both all the time. Arkansas. Thank you, Mum. Anyway, besties, those are my existential accent questions and the differences between the UK and the US. I'd love to know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.